Hey, I'm Dan Brown, and this is Music Nerd Numbercruncher. 7. That is the number of years it had been since Fiona Apple last released new music until this week's release of Every Single Night. 44, that's the incredibly small number of album sales Adele edged out Jason Mraz by for the top spot on last week's UK album chart. 30, that's how old Kelly Clarkson turned this week. 7 million, that's the number of dollars LMFAO is being sued for by their former management company. Red Foo was served with a lawsuit on his way to perform on American Idol. 15 million, that's the number of dollars Ryan Seacrest will reportedly be making each year for the next 2 years for agreeing to stay on as host of American Idol. Hundreds of millions, that's the estimated size of Dick Clark's fortune at the time of his death last week. 10, that's the percent chance doctors gave BG Robin Gibb of surviving his coma. The singer, however, beat the odds and came to this week. And 2, that's the number of One Directions that are on the Billboard charts right now, after reports came out that a US pop rock band was suing the UK boy band. One Direction number 1 should definitely be thanking One Direction number 2 at this point. In chart news, Lionel Richie is still holding strong at number 1 with Tuskegee. His fellow from the 80s but making a comeback in 2012 counterpart Madonna, however, is slipping. Over the last 3 weeks, MDNA has gone from number 8 to 18 to 33. UK power metal band Dragon Force, aka the bane of Guitar Hero players everywhere, are at number 68 with the release of their new album Power Within. Kanye's Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy is back on the charts at number 109, and I'm not 100% sure why that is, but I think it might have something to do with Kim Kardashian. If you can provide any insight as to why you think he's back, please let me know. Leave a comment. Reinforcing the neither good nor bad, but simply factual industry law that death boosts sales, Levon Helm's passing has propelled the band, which he played drums and sang for, back onto the charts. Ramble at the Ryman is at number 119 on the album chart, and The Wait is at number 106 on the singles chart. Also on the singles chart, Johnny Cash's 2002 cover of Hurt, originally by Nine Inch Nails, is back. It's at number 86, presumably finding a new audience amongst gamers. The song is featured in an ad currently running for the game Prototype 2. And rounding out our coverage of dead artists who charted this week, the Tupac hologram is seeing a bump. After performing on stage alongside Snoop Dogg at Coachella last week, California Love is back on the singles chart at number 185. That's all for this week's Numbercruncher. Be sure to check out the other half of this week's Music Nerd, where I analyze the geographic flow of music. And to never, ever miss an episode of Music Nerd, be sure to subscribe to Fuse.